This is Anthony Colwell, WhyNotTVLA, with another oddball life experience right here. Here are my very special guests. Please introduce yourself.
Rufio Spenz, Norwalk, California.
How's it going, everybody?
This is going pretty good, I must say. I mean, I hope you guys are having a good day too watching this shit, so yeah.
So I remember a while back you just released a project called Self-Destructive Behavior. Can you please elaborate a little bit of what's what brought it together?
Alright, well, everything I've been working on pretty much goes by my main producer, my main cohort, Brizilo. We got together with the first project, busted that out. I was going through a really dark time, a lot of depression, anxiety. This project is a lot less loosely conceptual than the first project was, but it makes complete sense with the first project, and it's pretty much just how I dealt with, I guess, the anxiety and depression. I was an asshole. I was really selfish. I hurt a lot of people around me, hurt my family, did a bunch of crazy shit, and I mean, the self-destructive behavior pretty much says it all.
Yeah. I mean,
in a sense, it's about all the self-destructive behavior that I'm willing to share with the world, because I mean, to be an artist, you have to fucking, I feel like personally, to be an artist, you have to be as personal as possible.
Very true. I mean, you are throwing yourself out there, but kind of like with that song Opie, you just did a music video for that.
Yeah.
Tell me a little more about that.
And this is the opening song, the self-destructive behavior. That song is primarily, if you get to the end, a lot of people won't realize it, but you get more in depth with it at the end, where it's me going back and forth with my the demons in my own head, yelling you're not focused, fuck this, you're not focused, and then the other voice in the background saying, yeah, I am, and it starts off low and it starts getting louder, yeah, I am, yeah, and eventually it just overpowers everything else. The whole song is pretty much all the self-doubt and everything that I had, trying to overpower all that shit. So it's all these demons, all the fucking anxiety, depression, all the shit that I'm dealing with, and how depressed I was, how fucked up I was, and me trying to find the fucking, I guess not to say the best part of me, but the struggle, the part that wants to fucking still make the music and still fucking be alive in this fucking world, as opposed to just letting my fucking demons and everything take over and being a sad, fucking depressed person rather than killing myself.
Wow.
So I mean, if you really get in depth with that, there's a lot of lines in that song where it's literally hints towards waiting for my death is like waiting for a new album from Frank Ocean, and all my friends around me snorting up the cocaine.
Seriously,
it's
Frank Ocean has that power. He does.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the whole point of that shit. I mean, there's a lot of lines in there where it's it's fucked up, but the end of it I think says it all. And then I have Ron Angeles, which is a homie from locally, and he just goes off on me. I mean, the whole self-destructive behavior. I wanted people to fucking talk shit about me. I want to talk shit to myself throughout the whole project, and I cut myself down throughout the whole project.
Shit.
You listen to it.
I remember seeing you back at the Smokers Club tour. I remember recording part of the night. We ended up speaking a little while after.
Yeah.
But that's on Moshpit, and I got only a clip of it on the recap. And honestly, that was I had a lot of fun with that.
I mean, that song is specifically made for the fucking Moshpit. Me and Brian went into that with the intent of making a song that people are gonna fucking lose their shit to. So I mean, that's my ultimate goal every single time I play it. I mean, plus it has that call and response kind of thing going on, the hook says it all. So I mean, that's the thing I love about that song.
Exactly.
And you tell people more about it, it gets people fucking riled up. It's like a shit talking song, but it's since that beat has that fucking bounce, it just makes people want to fucking jump and hit each other.
So. I remember, I know when it comes to being an artist, you're always gonna have to deal with bullshit. You have tons of fucking haters out there. So,
oh yeah.
I want to hear at least one story. There has to be a story about some haters.
I honestly want to show people more and more. It's gonna be on my next track, to be honest. I've saved the voicemails. I've talked about this. I think it's hilarious. The last I want to say 3 weeks, I've had a girl calling me, and I'm assuming she's with other people, a couple other people, because it literally sounds like she's like, the first time I got a phone call, I was like, hey Rufio, blah blah blah, I'm your biggest fan, blah blah blah. Just kidding, your music is fucking garbage, you fucking fast. And I'm over here come on girl, it's fucking 1 in the morning, I'm like don't you have something better to do? But it's happened more than once, so it's fuck, I had to give them that talk, I'm not mad at you guys for doing this, I'm just disappointed. You guys are acting like fucking 12-year-olds, it doesn't make me mad, you can fucking say all the shit you want about me. You can say I'm a fucking fat fuck. You can say I'm a fucking idiot. You can say everything. You can say I'm depressed. You can say I'm a sad. You can talk as much shit as you want and it won't affect me. Because at the end of the day, like, I don't give a fuck about what your opinion is of me. Like, there's only a handful of people who I would really be like, alright, like, your opinion matters. But other than that, like, you can say my music is garbage. It's all subjective. People are gonna fucking love it or hate it regardless. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna look at a fucking movie that might be a classic in everyone else's eyes, but you might fucking hate it. And that's just the way it fucking works, man.
There's one thing I realized, man. The world is just full of a bunch of fucking haters, man. Like, they just like to see people like get torn down, you know what I mean?
Oh,
and they try the hardest. You see those YouTube comments and shit? Holy shit.
And like everyone wants to see someone else fail in a sense. Like it's not like we're all haters in any way, shape, or form, like in that sense, but a lot of times like I go on social media to see like what people are doing and everything else. Like you're not gonna know my fucking personal life. You're not gonna know who I'm fucking. You're not gonna know everything else. You don't need to know any of that shit. Fuck all of you, you know what I'm saying? Right. Like I hate when I see like you go on Facebook or you're on Instagram and shit, and you'll see like someone like, oh man, this is the last time, blah blah, like we're breaking up, and then like fucking 2 days later, like I fucking love her, blah blah blah, and then like a week later, it's like, oh okay, I can't do this anymore, and then it's like you're just making yourself like a fucking idiot, you know? Like why do that?
You know, one person I actually really want to fail though. I really wish everyone success in everything they do. But I think Donald Trump is like one of those only people I really just like, fuck that, dude. Shut the fuck up.
Here's the thing about Donald Trump. Like, I think he's fucking hilarious. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't have hate for really anybody in general, but I think he's just hilarious. Like, I could give two shits about what he says. I don't give a fuck about Hillary. I didn't really care about Bernie in all respect either. This election for me was like the lesser of three evils, and I didn't like any of them. Like, I fucking hate Trump, I hate fucking Clinton, and I never liked Bernie. Like, I don't hate Bernie, but like, Trump's a fucking idiot. I mean,
I just personally feel that Trump's only running to prove how stupid America is still.
He even said it like years ago. There was that fucking interview where he said like he would run for it because like they'll eat up everything or some shit like that. It was like a Republican interview. Wow. Like he'll run for the Republicans because they'll eat up a bunch of shit or some shit like that. Shit. I mean, I'm paraphrasing here, but yeah, fuck that guy.
I'm gonna switch up a little bit. You know what I mean? So one thing I did in my last interview with Marina, I kind of just like name out a few artists or bands, and I try to get like the first thing that comes in your head. So like, for instance, like I could be like, oh, Lil Wayne, you could be sucks. Like you could be something like that. You know what I mean? Okay. So I'll name out a few bands and artists and stuff. Doesn't matter if you know them or not. Just say whatever comes up to your head. Okay. So start off with okay, we're gonna start off with Shakewell, if you know who that is.
I think of food. I think of those candies that are like covered in they're like sour straws or some shit like that. That's what I think of him. Maybe like I don't know. His fucking name reminds me of fucking food, bro. Like, I mean, cool motherfucker, but his name reminds me of food. I mean, putting on for the husky motherfuckers like the rest of us, so kudos to him, you know what I'm saying?
There's not really much out there. I know Afro's doing it right now.
Oh yeah, kudos to him, for real. Yeah. I was fucking with that guy way before like he was getting that mad hype. Like back when he was still doing like he was like participating in like cypher videos and shit. Kudos to that guy.
Alright. Misfits.
Legends forever. I mean, hopefully they're going on tour again. I know they're gonna be playing in the Riot Fest, and I already have a plane ticket out there, but I haven't booked anything else. So, like, I haven't bought my ticket for the show, and I haven't booked a room. But I have friends that live out there, so I've been debating on it. But it's one of those moments in my life I probably fucking cry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Legends. Glenn Danzig for all time would be one of my favorite fucking vocalists. Just like Baby Havoc. So, like, got a fucking Glenn Danzig tattoo on me. So enough said about them. You know what I'm saying? I can go off and on with Misfits.
Danny Brown.
Amazing. Fucking one of the best artists to come around in the fucking 21st century, I feel like. I'm not saying he fucking pioneered shit or anything else, but for me personally, he's changed my whole perspective on music.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. I'm sure you've heard like my older shit when my voice was a lot more like, I didn't play with my voice as much, but he's one of the main reasons why I play with my voice. Yeah.
So, I remember you used to have like the 90s like style.
It was definitely more smooth and laid back. Mm-hmm. Now it's more, I wouldn't say a little more abrasive, but I go back and forth.
Yeah, everywhere.
So I mentioned I fuck with the singing now too, so like it's not bad. My voice is more of a grungy sound when I sing, so it's kind of funny to me. But I play with my voice a lot, and it's not like I was like, oh my god, I need to play my voice. It's like, I mean, when I started writing like the newer shit, that's what came out. Like that's what naturally started coming out. It's not like I was like, oh my god, I need to write my voice like I need to sound like fucking Be Real or fucking Danny Brown. It was more like, all right, I just need to experiment and see what comes out, and it did, and I like it. It's like there's some tracks where my voice is way more mellow, some tracks where it's more high. So Danny Brown, kudos to him. Triple X, one of my all-time favorite albums, will forever be one of my all-time favorite albums. I'm hoping that his new album is gonna go somewhere in that realm. I mean, that first song he just dropped off of that shit, to me it's fucking amazing. Because who else is fucking doing that? I mean, it sounds like some like Europe shit, because you know Europe has that more like that EDM flavor shit. Like Skepta has more of like that. I don't even know the kind of fucking like.
He has that grind.
Yeah, that grind, UK grind shit. Yeah, he has a like, but because it has that tempo, you know, like where it's not drop. It doesn't have drop. It has like just that constant like bounce. So
is he something? Is he like ideally a person that you would like to work with at least one day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking. There's that one video that cracks me the fuck up. I mean, if it weren't for him. And that Insane Clown Posse music, that video, not music video, but there's a video where like they're talking and like that changed my whole perspective.
At the Juggalo event, I watched that one.
That's the one. Yeah, I don't know if I talked about that before.
Well, aside from Dan and Brown, like, is there anybody else that you would like to work with and stuff?
Bjork, all-time favorite artist. Spooky Black, Corbin, as they call him now, and actually now that I say it, like Davey Havoc from AFI. Because I would think that would just be fucking weird. Wow. And I feel like the more you go outside your realm and fuck with people outside your realm, the better of an artist you become, to be honest. I'm not saying that like that's something people should pride yourself on doing, but I don't like to limit myself to anything, any strictures. Like I've made punk music, I made metal music, I made fucking rock music, I made grunge music. I mean, I don't limit myself to anything. So I would want to experiment with people that are so far out of my own realm musically to see what it's like. Boston was beautiful. Parts of Florida. I remember we went to a Florida venue, and it was that venue. It was a skateboard like they had a skate park there, and in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, you were able to play that fucking skate park. So that mind fucked me. Like I was playing. I was like, yeah, I got fucking gold here. Like fucking when I was like 12. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just certain spots like that. I love Boston. I love Ohio. I love North Dakota. But yeah, I would say ultimately Boston is probably my favorite go-to if I had to choose another spot. It was beautiful. People were very nice, cordial. It was a great time. Like partying wise, you had fun. Florida fucking hated the weather. Virginia Beach is beautiful as well. I take that back. Virginia Beach probably at number one on my list. Virginia Beach and Boston.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, fucking love them. Like Virginia Beach. I remember when we went there like around Halloween time. And they were playing like fucking like Halloween music all up and down the boardwalk. And that shit had me like I don't know, it's so random to be stoked on, but I was like this is fucking amazing.
Well, I would assume so. I mean, like when you do come out for your sets, you do come out to the Haunted Mansion type of
I mean, hell yeah. You gotta fucking You play a show.
People don't do shit like that.
You gotta play a show. You gotta leave a fucking impression every single fucking time. Or playing a show is fucking pointless. I've played countless shows where I overlooked everyone else because there's only like one person that I really enjoyed, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, it's not to say that people don't get that point. Like, some people are naturally born with that star talent. Some people, it takes time. Like, it took a lot of time for me to build up that stage persona and that fucking, like, if you catch me at a show right now, I'm confident as fuck on the stage. I don't give a fuck. Like, I think that's the whole fucking aspect of how I am as a person. Like, you just don't give a fuck. And if you act that way on stage, people, it translates. You know what I'm saying? If you're having fun on stage, it translates.
All right. Well, is there anything like last minute things you would like to like let everybody know? Any future projects?
I mean, currently working on a couple videos with Muds One. We've been in talks with a couple other shit. Couple features coming away with some bigger names. You know what I mean? I guess in the underground realm, definitely bigger names. I mean, I've been in talks with a handful of people. Not gonna say anything more than that. Like, I've already learned my lesson in like, you should never really speak about the moves you're about to make. Because, I mean, my thing is, like, I'd rather let people see what the fuck I'm doing as opposed to saying it. Because you just gotta show people. I mean, yeah, I'm talking right now, but it's like, you're not gonna know fucking shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna know who I'm fucking, you're not gonna know this shit. I mean, yeah, I'm working on music, just know I'm working on music. You just know I'm working on visuals. But that's as far as it's gonna go until I fucking start dropping shit. Unless you were close on me, you're gonna get shit out of me.
Exactly.
Couple other things too as well. Shout out to Born Dead LA. You can find that shit. This is like my all-time fucking favorite hat. I haven't worn it. I haven't not worn it since I got it, which has probably been about a month now. And if you probably see me without it, it's probably when I'm taking a shower or some shit. I usually wear this shit like every fucking day. And on top of that, shout out to Ramo 365. Motherfucker does great tattoos.
Exactly.
That's one of the motherfuckers out there. And I don't know. Shout out to my mom, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna watch this, mom. So shout out to you too. And shout out to my dog Dilla. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's gonna hear that shit too.
I know.
And honestly, shout out to 2 Broke 2. Bitches. Fucking love you guys. Faggots. Don't take that into offense. Don't get triggered by the word faggot either, please. I love gay people, transgenders.
So we do that down here.
All of you. Feel me?
We
Every
don't-
single one of you.
We don't shame nobody.
It's the 21st century. I get shamed for being fat. It's okay.
Shit. Well, around here we.
I'm sexy and I know it.
Pretty much. Alright, that's it for everybody. WhyNotTVLA.
Peace.
Take care, everybody.